From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, tomorrow is the big day. It is North State Giving Tuesday, December 2nd here, and you can give to any local nonprofit organization, and there are all kinds of great prizes going through the day for participating nonprofits, such as $100,000 giveaway money to many of these North State organizations, nonprofits as well. And did you know that the Community Foundation of the North State has raised over $10 million for these nonprofits since 2013. So this is an opportunity for you to help support some of these nonprofits that are in our area here locally. You can give whenever you want, excuse me, even today. But tomorrow is the big day when they start giving out prizes, and there's all kinds of great events going on. So go to northstategives.org to check out which organization you would like to donate to. All right, in the meantime, let's take a look at our forecast here for today. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 50s and even some low 60s. Any fog that we've seen even last week, we're not going to see as much here this week, as the winds are expected to pick up here, especially as we go into Wednesday, and that will help to scour out any fog that does try to develop. And even today, we're seeing mostly clear skies here for the valley and those mountain valleys as well. Now, I still expect to see tomorrow morning some patchy fog around Glenn, Butte counties, but the farther north you go in the Sacramento Valley, the slimmer the chances of that fog. Now, I still expect to see some patchy fog for many of the mountain valleys, especially Trinity County, western Siskiyou County, and the inland areas of the North Coast. But, of course, by Tuesday afternoon, that should all begin to clear out as well. So, overall, look at the big pattern here. You've got a cold front that's going to pass up to our north. That's not going to do much for us other than just give us a few high clouds. But what you'll see here, if you look closely, if you look to the east of us, see the snow? There's actually an area of low pressure that is kind of just northeast of Nevada. That area of low pressure is going to work in conjunction with the area of high pressure over the eastern Pacific. It's known as an inside slider. You've heard that term before, and that's when we see some strong north winds. So those north winds are going to prevent any fog from developing even Wednesday morning. The other thing with that north wind is going to dry things out a little bit here. And that means even though the winds die down Thursday, Friday, we probably won't have a lot of available moisture for fog to develop as we go into Thursday and Friday. But another thing that I'm watching here, and I've been watching even through all last week, is this particular forecast model is looking at a few systems pushing through the Pacific Northwest. Some of those are expected to clip extreme Northern California, in particular the North Coast, Trinity County, Siskiyou, and Modoc counties come Saturday and Sunday. The European forecast model has all of this rain and snow to our north over Washington and Oregon, but uncomfortably close to the North State. So I'm including a slight chance for some showers for the North Coast, Trinity County, Siskiyou, and Modoc counties Saturday and Sunday, but at this point, don't cancel those outdoor plans. And then by early next week, high pressure builds back in, all of the rain being pushed up to our north. Another thing to take into account for those of you on the coast is there's a beach hazard statement today through tomorrow morning that will probably be extended here later on this week, as well as we're expecting those king tides to possibly reemerge here later this week. And that is also going to be a concern with those sneaker waves. So here's what we expect for the rest of the day today. Temperatures generally around 60, give or take, for the valley, 40s and 50s for the higher elevations, and upper 50s to about 60 for the coast. Cold night tonight. We're in the teens and 20s in the north and east. For the valley, upper 30s, maybe some low 40s, and low 40s for the coast here for tonight. Let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for the valley. I don't have any rain for you even over the weekend, just slightly cooler, maybe a few more clouds, but on average for the valley, about 60 degrees, give or take, this week. For the coast, I have included that chance for showers Saturday, Sunday, including inland and Trinity County. But again, please don't cancel those outdoor plans just yet. It's a stay tuned type of forecast, and that's also the case for Siskiyou and Modoc counties. But the eastern mountains, most likely, if the showers do develop, should stay north of the eastern mountains, but temperatures generally in the 40s and 50s for the higher elevations. All right, that is a look at your afternoon update. I'll have more at 6 o'clock this evening with a much closer look at that forecast and the latest look at the forecast models for that potential for showers by this weekend. In the meantime, have a great rest of your afternoon.
Hey everyone, I'm Gabe Kossel with Shasta Hearing Aids. Hearing loss isn't always about volume, it's about clarity. This chart is called the speech banana. It shows where everyday speech sounds fall on a hearing test, things like vowels, consonants, and everyday words. For most people with hearing loss, it's not the deep or loud sounds that disappear, it's the soft, high-pitched ones. Those are your consonant sounds like S, F, T, H, and K, the parts of speech that give words their shape and clarity. So you still might hear that someone's talking, but you can't always understand what they're saying because those sharper sounds are missing. That's why hearing aids today are built to help restore clarity, not just loudness. If you've been saying, I can hear, but I just can't understand, see us at Shasta Hearing Aids. We'll help you hear what you've been missing.